Jay Gabler, Duluth News Tribune Arts and Entertainment reporter, coming at you with another special episode of the DNT Minute featuring my column, Front Row Seat. And I had a fantastic time researching this week's column all about Oscar-nominated movie shorts that are now playing right here in Duluth. The term binge watching has been common for a decade now. Maybe it's time to give the binge a break and instead of watching a bunch of episodes of the same TV show, take in some varied short films. You have ample opportunity to do so at the Zeitgeist Cinema, now through March 2nd. 3 programs of Oscar-nominated shorts are playing. Each program is individually ticketed, showcasing the nominees from one of the 3 categories dedicated to short films. You can go to zeitgeistarts.com for screening times and tickets. I took a look at some of this year's frontrunners, which will be honored at the Academy Awards on March 12th. Many of these shorts are available to stream on YouTube or various subscription services if you miss the opportunity to see them on the big screen at Zeitgeist. Heads up though, like features, short films can involve mature content. You might want to exercise caution if you're planning to watch with kids. That said, some of these are fantastic for family viewing, just not all of them, so be aware of what you're getting into if you're bringing the family. First up, the category Documentary Short Films. The documentary short getting the most buzz this year is Stranger at the Gate, a film produced by The New Yorker. The biggest name attached to this 30-minute film is Nobel Peace Prize laureate Malala, who serves as executive producer. It tells the story of the Islamic Center of Muncie, Indiana, which became a focus of hate from a local veteran who learned to see Muslims as the enemy during tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan. Director Josh Seftel generates a feeling of suspenseful dread, but the film takes an unexpected twist. The Martha Mitchell Effect tells the story of the wife of President Richard M. Nixon's Attorney General during the Watergate scandal. Starting in 1972, Martha Mitchell started to draw the public's attention to the malfeasance that ultimately brought Nixon down. How Do You Measure a Year is a film by Jay Rosenblatt with Ella Rosenblatt. Ella is Jay's daughter. He filmed the girl every year on her birthday, then cut the interviews together to create a portrait of a child growing into a young woman. Oscar voters could favor the film about the baby human, but wait! There's also a baby elephant in the mix. In The Elephant Whisperers, little orphan Raghu is cared for by an indigenous couple in India. Haul Out is another New Yorker short, this one about a Siberian man who observes the imperiled condition of walruses during a time of climate change. Duluthians might also enjoy a documentary film that was shortlisted but not ultimately nominated. Nuisance Bear follows a polar bear whose migration takes it through a Manitoba town with amusing but unsettling results. Next, the category Animated Short Films. J.J. Abrams, the filmmaker behind Lost, as well as reboots of Star Wars and Star Trek, earned his first ever Oscar nomination this year in this category. He's a producer of The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, an adaptation of a 2019 illustrated book by Charlie McKeesey. The story is one of those gentle adventures where nothing ever gets too dark or too scary, but where everybody learns a little something about love and acceptance along the way. Think Winnie the Pooh, but artsier. Tom Hollander, who you may remember as Mr. Collins in the 2005 Pride and Prejudice starring Keira Knightley, steals the show as an apologetic mole. In The Flying Sailor, an 8-minute film inspired by a real-life 1917 ship explosion, a stoic seafarer takes a cosmic journey during a near-death experience. I'm not sure where you'd even begin with the content warnings on this one. Animated, full-frontal nudity, underwater smoking, and existential anxiety. There's also some cartoon peril in The Ice Merchants, a suspenseful and poignant Portuguese short about a father and son ice delivery service. Then there's My Year of Dicks, which is not about men named Richard. Sarah Gunnarsdottir's 26-minute film is based on a 2014 memoir by Pamela Ribon about a teenage girl's year-long search for the right boy to be her first. Like adolescence, it's both completely mortifying and oddly charming. A film with a title that takes almost its entire length to say, An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It, is an Australian stop-motion story about an office worker who realizes he's in a stop-motion animated film. Is your mind properly blown? Finally, the category Live-Action Short Films. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I was raised Catholic, shout out to the Holy Rosary Raiders, but in this category, I'll be voting for Les Pupilles, When I was watching this film, I was laughing so hard that my wife in the next room started laughing at me. It's set at an Italian boarding school run by nuns during World War II. A 37-minute film about a little girl who's told she's wicked when she's just trying to be good. She turns the tables on her teachers to hilarious and heartwarming effect. This Christmas Story is going to be a new staple. Odds are, though, that this Oscar will go to An Irish Goodbye. Like my dad, the Academy is obsessed with comedies about Irish funerals. Directed by Tom Berkeley and Ross White, this film follows a pair of very Irish brothers mourning their mother, whose cremains are taken on adventures the late matriarch never got to enjoy in life. Despite the cast's charms, this story is laden with a sitcom script. The other three nominees in this category are Evalu, a film about a girl searching for her sister in icy Greenland, Night Ride, an uplifting comedy about an accidental tram heist, and The Red Suitcase, a film about a young Iranian woman who's fearful to leave an airport. Ultimately, we learn why. So all those films are showing in 3 different programs at Zeitgeist. You can go to their website to find out more information about ticket availability. And again, a lot of them are available either for free on YouTube or on various streaming services like Disney+, Netflix, Apple TV+. All the links are over at DuluthNewsTribune.com, so you can check them out there. We'll be back next week with a consideration of Harry Potter. The first Harry Potter movie is showing at the Deck on Thursday, and, well, people are talking about J.K. Rowling these days for reasons that do not have much to do with her famous young wizard character. That'll be in my column next week. Until then, I'm Jay Gabler, Duluth News Tribune.